Hello, welcome back to literally known as vlog edition, but today it's a nail day tutorial edition. And before, we have posted a short of the lovely apothecary nails I did on Riley, which were the Mountain Gin Sheet. We got so many likes and so many comments on how did we do it and so much love for them, which made me so happy as they are my work, my pride and joy. And we're gonna do some Don to Don nails. The paper that you'll need for this is you're gonna need the water decal paper. I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but the most effective way I found to do it is through this. All of them seem to have this same kind of texture, which is almost like a temporary tattoo, which is what like this does. But the really important element, which I will show in just a minute, is spray painting them with a like clear glossy coat on the top, like a varnish. This is the varnish that I was talking about. So again, I'm sure there's plenty of different kinds. This is just the one that I bought and used. But like I said, the importance of this is that it locks it in anytime. You can use a top coat, but I found that using this versus a top coat over the images that you print out, when you put it in the water and you take it off like that temporary tattoo, the top coat makes it too hard and it's not going to bend to the nail. But when you use this, it makes it really thin and almost super papery, and so you can get it to mold and bend to the nail a lot smoother. So that's why I think this is much better. So really all that you need are these nail supplies and a printer, and you're able to do these images super duper easily. Okay, so after I have my lovely sheet of images printed, we're gonna go outside and I'm gonna be a naughty kid. I'm not gonna wear a mask because you don't want to breathe this in. I'm just gonna hold my breath. You want to do this outside in a ventilated area. Do not use this indoors. We're going to spray paint the images now. Like I said, be in a well ventilated be in a well ventilated area. Do not do this inside. So when you're spray painting the images, you want to make sure you do a nice even coat, but you're going to want to do at least 2 to 3 coats. As we said, foreshadowing, my dummy did not do enough, so you want to make sure you do more than I did. I'm just fanning it off and drying it in between each layer as well, because if it's too wet in between each layer, it's going to not look good. And when cutting out your images of one or different sizes to test the nail, you want to make sure you're cutting all that extra space off and it'll fit much better to the nail. So I have my little water dish ready, and here you're going to see I'm using just a little tiny test strip, and I just wanted to make sure that I had enough coating on it, but again, haha, that didn't work because there was no ink on there, so I couldn't really tell that it was going to ruin the ink on the image. So my image was difficult with me, so I'm going to explain as if it was normal. So I'm peeling it off here, and when it's saturated enough in the water, it's just going to come off easily, and you'll push it around and it's going to form to the nail. You're going to see with this one, it's a lot more rigid, like it's way bigger. So what I'm going to have to do is when I'm soaking it in the water, I get it really saturated in the water, and it helps the gel get a little softer. And then when I put it on the nail, I'm going to put a little bit of top coat underneath and push it down with my fingers and have her cure it with, I'm going to have her hold the light. Not the most sleigh vibes. This is why when the spray paint works, you don't have to do all of that. This is really extra because I had to do top coat. So if it's being difficult with you, this is what you would know what to do if your spray paint didn't work. I have to do the top coat and pushing down about 2 to 3 times, and even if the spray paint worked normally, you're going to want to do 2 layers of a base gel or top coat over your image so you can slightly buff it down so the nail isn't super thick when you're done and do your final layer of top coat. And so when you do that buffing, it's not going to reach your image. So make sure you do at least 2 layers of a top coat. Okay, I was a little frustrated over the fact that the spray paint didn't work. So my filming here is not great. I was not double checking, so my apologies. But I did a cute little heart border around the images and took some white artsy like paint gel, which is a lot thicker than regular gel paint. It's much easier to paint with. And I did this cute little heart border around ochre, and it helps just hide some of those like harsher lines, especially with that top coat. And here they are, so beautiful.